Montana farmers and ranchers are known around the world for the high-quality crops and livestock they raise. Tonight's Montana Ag feature MTN's Russell Nimitz tells us about the growing opportunities for alfalfa growers.
Montana can grow good hay, and just a matter of meeting those requirements that are necessary for the either export market or the California dairy market.
Alfalfa growers in Montana primarily raise hay for beef cattle. Regardless, last year's drought cut production significantly. Seth Hoyt is a hay market analyst and was a presenter at Alfalfa U this past week in Ogden, Utah, and says the jury's still out for this year's production.
Because the fact that there's not many alternative crops for the growers to grow. In past years, they've had an option of growing corn or wheat or some other crops in the West, but those options just aren't there right now.
That's why for growers like Eric Larson of Blackfoot, Idaho, it's important to attend events like this to gain more knowledge and become a more efficient and progressive farmer.
Well, I think you almost have to, because our margins are so thin. You got to set yourself apart from your neighbor or the guy across the state. You got to be that much more better at what you do, whether that's better quality or something that just makes yourself stand apart from what other people do.
In addition to domestic dairies, growing export markets for U.S. alfalfa like China and even Saudi Arabia are providing opportunities for growers.
Export markets over the last 10 years has become a bigger part of the alfalfa market, and the demand it's been a big factor as far as what the market has done and what the demand is for alfalfa hay in the western states.
New technology like genetically modified alfalfa is also helping growers raise higher quality alfalfa crops.
It's been a tool in our toolbox, so to speak, that we can use that technology to get a good established stand base of our alfalfa and keep it clean. And if we do that, then we don't have to apply as much chemical throughout the sequential years.
As for alfalfa prices, early indications have both growers and analysts optimistic for 2018.
The early contracts are starting off at a higher price, and so basically that, and the fact that California has less alfalfa acres than we've seen since 1919, so there's going to be more opportunities to sell hay into California in the coming years because of the pressures on alfalfa acres to decline.
Reporting from Ogden, Utah, I'm Russell Nimitz, MTN News.